Next town. Don't try to shake your hand, then don't. It's easy. Well, sometimes I stick my hand out, you know, to go shake someone's hand. In many places, it's just how things work, right? I'm not gonna just like stand in front of someone and like, I don't know. It's normal for me to stick my hand out and shake their hand. Alright. Batu Parat. We're like in the city center here. So like KFC, Mary Brown. Going to get a drink. Oh, ATM, yeah, that'd be good. Let's see, bank. Try the Chinese restaurant? Is there a Chinese restaurant? Oh, I want to ride. Hey! I keep seeing Winnie the Pooh. Here to the right. If I find somewhere for wasting. Maybe I get my screen fixed. Get a haircut. Finally, it makes my hair just very extra like poofy. IMB banks, fuels right? There's like just a cluster of a few in one area, so I'm kind of just going there. Like, step out of the car, I'm like, initially I'm like, oh, okay, it's not that bad. We're not direct sunlight right now, it's kind of like hazy. But then I spend some time out here. And it destroys me. ATM, we'll see if that works. If not, then we keep walking and there'll be other ATMs. Wait, what's this one? It's another, which one would be better? OCBC or BSN? And I can keep going and find even an HSBC. HSBC would work for sure. That's a very international thing. Yes, efficient. Okay. We're going to go FCBC, and if that doesn't work, then we can keep going towards HSBC, Maybank, and all the others. We're going to find a bank that will let me withdraw cash. This country doesn't like using cards. See if I can ever cross this road. Let's see. I feel like I'm never going to be able to cross. We're going to Russia, Kazakhstan, Afghanistan, Pakistan, and Iran. I've hitchhiked all the way across Russia. Other ones I don't know. I've already done Russia. I gotta say, Russia's one of your most common, like, for new people in chat. They'll be like, well, why don't you hitchhike across Russia? That's the one they most often choose. Has an easy response. In Asia, you just gotta start watching people go around you. That's a very gross generalization of the largest continent in the world. I don't think, in my experience, I haven't seen people playing it like Vietnam, where the cars just go around you. The locals I see, they wait, and then quite often in the middle of the road, if it's like 2 lanes, there's like a narrow spot, and they'll just kind of stand in the middle and play around traffic, and then wait for another gap, and then go and cross. Yeah, the cars are going to keep going here in Malaysia. If you walk in front of a car, the car will hit you. So we're going to avoid doing that. Have I been accused of being a spy? No. I don't think live broadcasting my entire day would help me be a spy. Although, if I had the energy to, like, live stream all day and end in a tent, but then, like, get picked up by, like, some stealth helicopter and, like, go do spy activities, that would be a good cover, wouldn't it? Bank. Baby, you're all that I want. just for my ATM use, I'm gonna be right back. There's several people using the ATM. Hitchhiked around Australia? Yeah, I've done the whole eastern seaboard, and I've hitchhiked from Brisbane to Gold Coast to Perth through the middle bits. Bonjour. Can I get deux cheeseburgers? Yeah.
It's okay.
Okay?
Ça sera tout?
Two.
Two cheese.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Alright.
€2.
€2. Perfect. I'll walk around. Alright. See you in a minute. Yeah. Perfect. Merci beaucoup. Yeah. Now I'm going inside because it's raining. Dude, all I got was 2 biscuits from KFC. I just wanted a light snack because I thought I was hitting the road, but little did I know I'd be spending 7 hours hanging out in the storage unit.
You finish this yourself.
I'm gonna pay him right now. Hold on.
Pay him and let me go.
All right.
I gotta go. You finish this yourself.
All right. Let's just throw this up really quick.
Dude, I'm not.
Yeah, but it's already. Look at it. It's already emptied out. Everything's emptied out. We're just getting the end of it.
I mean, what the fuck have you been doing up here? For sakes.
Unloaded all that.
There's nothing else more downstairs. What the fuck have you been doing up here? You can't clean this little bit yourself. I gotta drive this fucking kid to Boston. Give him the fucking money and let me go.
All right, come.
Give him the fucking money.
All right.
Get your money and let's go. I'm fucking leaving right now.
All right, hold on. Just let me. I gotta friggin' go to the ATM. Hold on.
You gotta go to the fucking ATM.
ATM. I told you I've been on credit for last.
We're good. Great success. I don't know how much they charged me. I'm guessing their ATM had a foreign card transaction fee, then my bank's gonna charge a foreign ATM transaction fee. Jim Jones's guy with 200 bits, thank you very much. What was traveling through the Australian outback like? Always a journey that has held a weird appeal to me. Australia's really big. Things are very spread out in the Australian outback. It was hot, but not humid. So I found it manageable. There's lots of flies that would go for your eyes, nose, mouth, and ears, essentially anything that has any kind of moisture on your face. So it's the only place in the world where I ever hitchhiked where I wore headphones while I was hitchhiking because I couldn't handle the sound of flies buzzing in my ear. They don't even bite you. They just go for those spots on your, like, if they're on my eyes, that's fine. If they're on my nose and my mouth, they go away. But the ears, I couldn't handle that. That was probably the most annoying thing. What else? The hitchhiking was good. People were friendly. I was there in their spring, so it was our fall, Northern Hemisphere's fall, Southern Hemisphere's spring. It rained a lot on the eastern seaboard, but once we went inland, the rain stopped. Okay. About to building a pre-war, it's good after you walk around it. Yeah, a lot of buildings here do look fairly old. I'm gonna find a drink first. I drink a lot here in Malaysia, and I don't mean alcohol. Well, yeah, I've only had a few drinks in Malaysia, but I'll find a place to get something cold to drink. Maybe with a view. There's a river here. I have a feeling the river's not going to be that exciting though. Bluetooth with the 50 bits. Thank you. Is there any planet you would like to go to? I would love to travel to another planet, as long as there is a plan to go home at some point. I love this planet we have here, and I wouldn't do something that was a one-way trip and you knew you were going to die on that planet. I can accept the risks that would come with interplanetary travel. I know you're not guaranteed to go home, but I would want there to be a plan to at least try to go home. I suppose they got alcohol there? It's kind of hard to find alcohol. ATM's not funny. Yeah, how would I pay for things on Mars? I haven't thought this through. So just go to any store, sit in there and have maybe an iced coffee. Walk back. I'm gonna walk back towards the river, the road that runs along the river, and then from there I can walk back north to the main road if I want to continue on. Robbie selling boxes of booze? Yeah, he had a box full of booze that he sold. I don't know what that situation was based upon, but he did have a bunch of booze. Do you believe in aliens? If so, what do you think they look like? I believe there's some other form of life out there in the universe, but I have no idea what that might look like. No idea. And honestly, I haven't really thought about it. Because we're like carbon-based life form, right? So like, I think I've like seen documentaries where they're like, it might be so far from what we know, like it could be like a silicon-based life form. I don't know how that works, but you know, it's be completely different from what you could really think. I'm guessing the most likely life form we'd find would be like something micro. Tiny living bacteria or something like that. How did we find the stream while hitchhiking? Do you find doing it helps your days go fast? My days definitely go by pretty fast. Like once I'm into the swing of things, like once I'm streaming and going, they kind of, yeah, because I'm always doing something or talking. There's not really any breaks. And because of that, your mind stays pretty active and you kind of just, before you know it, the day's over. It makes it more tiring. I'm not saying that's a negative thing, it's just more tiring. Kangaroo, embrace the modern man on the move. Get new boots. Maybe I find a cobbler. To get them to take care of my boots. Why do we need alcohol? We don't need alcohol. Why do we like alcohol? That's a different question, which is probably easier to answer. Well, easier to answer. I guess. No, the other answer is easy to answer. It's we don't. Why do we like it? Humans, for our entire existence, have looked for things that alter our minds a little bit, and alcohol is a good one for that. Happy? It's close. How many boots? Oh, this is dried and getting cracked. If I took better care of them and kept them hydrated, like moisturized, whatever, with conditioner and stuff, then they last longer. Also, like for a nice pair of boots, still, they're like, oh, we recommend that you don't wear the same pair of boots every day because they don't get a sufficient amount of time to dry out from just like the moisture and stuff in your foot. but I carry one pair of shoes and I'm gonna wear them every day. And I'm gonna abuse them and go through rough terrain. So safer streaming will switch checking because he has so many people watching if something happens. Yeah, and when someone pulls over, like the best I can, I try to explain what I'm doing. If someone knows you're filming and broadcasting what's going on in real time, then it would be illogical to do something illegal at that point. Wear them every day to season them out? What do you mean? Shoes will last longer if you don't wear them every day. But these boots had like a week-long break-in period where they were uncomfortable. Now they're very comfortable, but yeah. Wouldn't fly in Canada. Someone's gonna fall in there in Canada. They're gonna get really upset with the locality, like the city or something. Be like a news article. People have to give like statements, apologize and stuff. Just be a big kerfuffle. And we don't like kerfuffles in Canada. Market. It's not really open right now though. My boys, Red Wing shoe here in Calgary. Probably get you a deal. They make the best shoes, boots, kind of offer. Well, I got Red Wings right now. It's the Red Wing Iron Ranger boots. I like them. Are these open? I don't think so. What time is it? 3 o'clock. The beer thing. Are these places open? Can I get a 3 o'clock beer? This is like the Chinese market. I wasn't actually looking for a beer because they're hard to find, but I think this is the place to find a beer. So I'm not sure if it's open. I don't think it is. But like some stalls have people like kind of working at them, but I think they're doing prep work. Getting ready for tonight. Lady. Hi, can I buy like a drink?
Drink?
Or not open? Drink? Over there?
Beer.
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 Beer, yeah. This over here?
Đâu? Các bạn. Em uống chưa? Có một cái không? Có beer.
Beer?
Tiger can.
Tiger, yeah.
Tiger,
Yeah.
một cái không? One tiger, one password.
Ooh.
Thôi ra tao đi quỷ sao vậy cho anh cho mày.
Let's go tiger.
Tiger, chạy xuống núi ra.
Yeah. How much for tiger?
Cô Ly.
Tao là không nói. Cái nó đi. Here.
Here?
Với cái sườn béo kia mà. Đó là khô quà. Cái con. Cái con. See here, huh? Okay.
Thank you, thank you. Okay.
Okay.
See if we can break 100. Here? Okay. Okay, so 100 okay? Yeah.
Yeah.
Should be under 20, 1650. Little glass. Oh, it's 20? It's 1650. I know that because he wrote it on a piece of paper. Do you carry your camera on a tripod? It's on a selfie stick with a tripod on the bottom, yeah. Tried to get 28 ringgit Heine can yesterday. I know, this is a better deal. Where's your change? He's doing it, he's counting it right now. Cheers, guys. All right.
Huh?
50, 60, 70, 80. Ah, yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you. I don't know why I did the bow thing. I think it's remnants of me being in Japan and just over bowing because it's like when in doubt, be overly respectful. Cold beer must be nice? Very nice. I'd appreciate a little bit of breeze or some air conditioning, but after all the waiting yesterday, deserve 10 beers? Oh. No, that was fine. That was good. It's hot in Malaysia? It is hot in Malaysia. By my standards. In before I say hot, someone does the weather command. It says it's like 32 or 33 degrees and this amount of humidity. You'll be like, well, 32 degrees Celsius, that's not even hot. And then I'm like, oh, why do you gotta be elitist about temperatures? Why can't I find something hot and just say that it's hot to me? And then chat will probably make fun of them a little bit, and then they don't really ever talk again. You get enough sleep? No, not at all. Your right hand on your heart and nod a little for a sign of respect, gratitude. Okay. Like a subtle? How burned out were you last night? Very, and this morning was very burned out. During the drive, Jamal would like say a few things, and like this morning, because I hadn't eaten or drinking much or anything, I had like no energy, and like the thought process I had to put in to understand what he was, like piece together what he was saying and stuff like that, and try and come up with my own response that would be understandable by him, was like, oh, I couldn't, my brain was not doing it. You're signing an autograph for me at TwitchCon. $40 is great meeting you, such an amazing guy. Yeah, $40 minimum. I gave you a good deal. 60% off. It's usually $100 for me to sign anything. But you got a good deal. Wait, Reverse, I thought this was your first time on the channel. There's three. There's fine pen, fat pen, and permanent but thin pen. What type of F was that? I'm comfortably pushing 7,000 plus bit, right? Not a network thing. Crashed Eclipse. Get this man ex officio tees. They smell. I've used ex officio underwear. I didn't like them very much. I didn't like the feel of the material. And they smell quickly. Oh, you're the only person in this town? You must have just got here. This is a market that's not even open yet. There's a couple people here. I'm just like, can I buy a beer? Pretty much, even though you're not open, can I buy a beer? And they're like, yeah. So they got me a beer. Same clothes as yesterday? Yeah, same shirt. Same pants, because I only have one pair of pants. Welcome to my life. I have 3 shirts and 1 pair of pants. So, you're gonna see me in 1 of 3 shirts and 1 pair of pants. I'll do a pair of swim shorts though. It's the bachelor life? No, everything I carry with me I have to carry on my back life. I ain't carrying like 7 different shirts and 7 different pants and nah, screw that. I got a decent little walk to get back out to the main highway. Unfortunately. Well, it's like a kilometer, but like, I gotta walk across a bridge. 2 lanes. So it looks hitchhikeable over on this side. But just walk across the bridge and keep going. And tomorrow already? Potentially. People were saying this town could be interesting to explore a little bit. What is this? What are you doing? Here we go. Kagasba with the 10-month preset. Thank you very much. Seeing where I can hitchhike out of town. Oh, can we go up to 3-lane highway? Jeez. That's not ideal. Can you read any Japanese? No. I'm just on Street View, seeing what the shoulder condition is on the main road heading out of town. When did you break your phone? Well, it still works. So I cracked the back of this phone in Hokkaido, Japan. That would have been in late May, early June. There's a breeze rolling through. Thank you, breeze. Try couch surfing tonight? I don't want to. It's like no shoulder. Jeez. Oh, here. Surprisingly tasty foreign food. Something that like seems like it'd be bad but was good. Let me think about that one second. Is any country you've enjoyed enough to definitely go back and do it all again? Most countries, I'd like to go back and do it again. Japan's definitely near the top of that list though. What is this? It's not where I put you, Google. Come on, cooperate. No. No. Oh, you're the worst. What is this? Jesus. Did you like the Tom Yam soup? I don't know what that is. Dude, anti-malaria treatment? No. Is malaria prevalent in Malaysia? I feel like it's not that bad here. Or does it even exist here? What kind of soup that you had on the first day of your hitchhiking trip by those tissue truckers? Oh, tom yum soup. Yeah, no, that was very tasty. Yeah, with the truckers, the seafood soup and rice and concoction there. That was tasty. But I didn't think everything everything included there visually that I could see. I'm like, I like all this. So it wasn't surprising that it was good. I had expectations that would be good. About like 50 chairs. Well, this will all be like market in a couple hours. Ooh, what's that? That might work. Did you order the food? No, they're not open yet for food. Right there. That'll work. Yeah. Okay, we can figure this out. Okay, but that is how far of a walk? 1.5 kilometers. That's not even bad. It's not even bad. Urban and coastal areas in Malaysia are risky, free from malaria. I'm neither. Well, like where I stayed last night was neither really urban or coastal, so. My Chinese character on the banner. By me being able to buy a beer here, this is not a Malaysian market, this is a Chinese market. That's why I'm able to buy beer. And that's why it's in Chinese characters. Just gonna hope for the best. I got a few mosquito bites. But like in urban areas, there were like no bugs. Like when I was in Singapore and Johor Bahru, there's no bugs. And that's typical. The cities, there's not many like breeding grounds for bugs, so there's not that many there. And I actually hadn't really experienced any mosquitoes until last night and this morning when we went and checked out the durian plantation. Which gets all the shots put on the mosquito just anyway. Yeah, but malaria isn't like you just get one shot and you have a malaria vaccine. It's either a daily pill, a weekly pill. Is there a shot you can get that keeps you for like a month or something like that? Also, it's the mosquitoes at a certain time of the day that carry malaria, isn't it? Isn't it something weird like that? I shouldn't mention Hong Kong or Winnie the Pooh here. In 2017, I went to Hong Kong and explored it a little bit. It's a cool city. And I keep seeing Winnie the Pooh figurines, and there's even a Winnie the Pooh ride here in town. Oh, this first day, a guy popped in here, definitely be back. Right on Twitch Dad TV. Glad you like the stream. Just gonna have to finish my beer and find motivation to walk out of here and then hitchhike out of here. Little Tooth with the 45 bits. Which country has had the best beer? Ooh, that's tough because there's so much beer being made now There's all these cool microbreweries. Like every country has like an interesting microbrewery scene going on. So it's like, what is the best? Like, you know, like Belgium has like just like really good staple beers, just like Belgian beers that have been around for a long time. But like most countries you go to that are over a certain size, it's just like has so many different craft brewery scene things going on that you can find every different type of beer, and you can find good beer from every like in every different style of beer in that country. Possible not likely to catch something. What, malaria? Yeah, let's hope for the best. How would you describe malaria? Getting malaria? It's like a really bad flu that is more likely to kill you? Is that like a good way to describe it? I'm gonna need to eat some food too. I'm realizing by how little I've drank and how much I feel the effects of this beer that I probably haven't eaten enough today, as I just had those noodles. Over to it. Dengue? It's less fatal though, right? Past the high-rated Chinese restaurant, Copsy Key. Dengue is worse? Isn't malaria more fatal? Like, as in you literally actually die? Any DTs? I tried to find bug spray, and I only had fucking, like, natural eucalyptus oil crap. Blue Devil 423 with the Twitch Prime sub. Thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the Twitch. I appreciate that. Dengue feels worse? Malaria is worse health-wise. Really? Yeah, you get treatment and then you don't die? People still die with treatment, don't they? Use DEET bug repellent? Oh, I know that. And then I usually have DEET bug repellent, and then people are like, DEET, that's really bad for you. That's like bad chemicals. And then I tell them that I don't really give a crap. I can either get bit by a bunch of bugs right now, or potentially in 50 years have some kind of repercussions for using a bunch of chemical bug sprays. And I'm just going to use the chemical bug sprays because they actually work. And eucalyptus oil doesn't do anything. I've used natural bug sprays and I don't really feel like I got much of a benefit at all. DEET is better than malaria? I agree with you. I couldn't find any. I went to a pharmacy and all they had was like natural crap bug sprays. What's worse than DEET dying? I say the same thing about sunscreen. Every time I put on sunscreen, someone's like, sunscreen's really bad for you. The chemicals in sunscreen. I don't know what they say they do. I kind of ignore it. But anyway, and then I say I'd rather not get melanoma. Cancer's bad for you, I hear. Minor treatment must be taken as soon as you arrive in the country 4 weeks after. Well, I haven't done that. How many bug bites did you get? Probably 10. Try Watson's. Alright, let's see. If I find some real DEET, I just chuck out the eucalyptus oil crap. Watson's. Watsons. But they don't have any like 98.19% DEET. Like, there's one kind of on the way. Maybe we'll do that. Health and beauty shop. Nice. Nice. There's a 7-Eleven up there as well. Get more beeroo. Very expensive stock up here. What was it? I think the cheapest beer in 7-Eleven was like $9.50. And I got one that was like 9 or 10, and I got one that was 15 for a tall can. This was $16.50 for what's the volume of it? 1660 milliliters. So a little bigger than a tall can at 500 mils. I need to eat more. I can tell I haven't eaten enough because I'm drinking beer. Permethrin work with no DEET? Yeah, I've struggled to find permethrin. It's illegal in Canada. Yeah, like you wash it into your clothes or you spray it on, but I think the wash-ins works better apparently. But that would only repel them from landing on your clothes and biting through your clothes. It doesn't actually repel them from your body. I think it would get used in conjunction with another repellent like DEET. Rain kicked in yesterday, still coming. We had some rain showers on the drive into this town. Right now it's just hazy overcast. Who's on contact? I've heard permethrin being much more successful with ticks than with mosquitoes. Why is permethrin illegal in Canada? You know, everyone, when people talk about DEET or any kind of chemical bug spray, they're like, it's bad for you. Some kind of health body in Canada agrees with them that it's bad for you. So then they banned it in Canada. That's okay, because I had that on them, something like stays for 50 washes. I've heard less. I've heard like more like 5 washes or something like that. Someone's prevention DEET is worse than the slightly possibility of maybe ye might. I disagree, but to each their own. I'm not gonna tell you how to live your life. Glad you survived the night. It was a long one. It was a long night. It was the cat poop bed. Mosquitoes were biting me. I had several bites on my feet. The mosquitoes really liked my feet. And then she went to bed and I didn't notice any bugs, but like by this morning, when people started waking up at like 6 or whatever, just before 6, I woke up at that point. I heard like, next to my ear. Makes it should not even use deodorant. I use antiperspirant. As someone who's made of sweat right now, the key to not smelling is to not sweating. Because what makes you smell is bacteria that like to grow in moist, warm places on your body. My existence is moist and warm. The air is moist and warm here in Southeast Asia. It's so warm. It's so humid. It could be fleas now, it's mosquitoes. Mosquitoes love my ankles feet too. Yeah, I don't know what it is about them, but they like them. Have what equipment you used to run the stream, so you're coming back soon. Just what you use. So that coming back soon, stuff like that, is no rip, which is a server, an RTMP server, which like I send my stream signal not from my local location to Twitch. I send it to a server, like a computer on the internet, and it takes that video and audio signal and then adds overlays and all that jazz and then uploads that to Twitch. Any shorts and flip-flops for Asia? No. Pants keep the bugs off me during, or the sun off me during the day, bugs off me during the night. Stops me from abrasing my legs on like branches and plants and crap when I'm bushwhacking. In theory, I can't a lot of nights, but I haven't in Asia. But yeah. Where are we going after this? We're continuing north, eventually making our way to Thailand and then continuing from there, but we're going slow, which is okay. I don't have to be anywhere in any kind of time frame, so I fly back to Canada just before Christmas, so I just have to be at a particular airport at a particular time before Christmas. Manager pose. I wear 1 pair of pants, 3 shirts, 5 socks, 3 pairs of boxers. Stop there. How about a nice room for the night? Maybe. You never know. Might be what we end up doing. I like Malaysia. It's hot and humid. The people are very nice here though. Nothing but good things to say about the people I've met here in Malaysia. As a Canadian though, I am too warm. If someone's driving straight to Thailand border to give you a ride, then I'd get out somewhere along the way. We already have a good example of that. My first ride in Malaysia was in a truck with 2 guys that could have taken me all the way to Penang, just way north, close to the border. I was gonna take the ride all the way to Kuala Lumpur, but I got out early once the sun set and we stopped for dinner because I wanted to see some places along the way. Three tips for aspiring IRL streamers. 1, you're doing good because you're not streaming video games. Nothing against streaming video games, but you're gonna really struggle to establish yourself playing video games because there's a whole lot of people playing video games. That's 90% of this platform, and there's a whole lot of people streaming video games, and most of them are streaming to 0 people. There's only so many viewers to go around, and people don't look that hard to find a stream. So if you're streaming Fortnite and there's 2,000 people streaming Fortnite, someone is going to find a stream to watch within the first 10 seconds of scrolling. They're not going to scroll down to the 0 viewer list. It's rare that someone would do that. So one, you're doing good. So streaming IRL. If you want to establish a stream, probably the best way to do it. Tips. Well, what type of IRL do you want to do? Like, this is going to be self-deprecating a little bit. I don't think I'm a particularly entertaining individual. Like, I'm not like crazy outgoing. I don't walk up to random people and just strike up conversations. What I do have is obscure content. I do a thing that no one else is doing on Twitch, and that's hitchhiking. Crap. Alright. To stand out in some kind of way, and the way I stand out, I just like hitchhiking. It's not like a Twitch thing. I just stumbled into this platform thinking it'd be a good place to stream, and it has been. But my stream stands out because you scroll through, in this case, the just chatting category, and the most activity I get as far as new people is when I'm plugging in a battery. It's when I'm standing on the side of the road with a sign and I'm sticking my thumb out and I'm hitchhiking. Because people see a thumbnail of some dude hitchhiking and a title that says hitchhiking this country, day whatever, this location, and people click on it because it's weird. It's weird. But I find it easy. Like for Twitch, my interesting content comes to me. Hitchhiking leads to random encounters, random like interesting situations that you could never predict. And when you watch the stream, you don't know what's gonna happen. Whatever you stream, you want people to be intrigued with what's gonna happen in the future. If everyone knows what's gonna happen, it's not that exciting. You just called your followers for weirdos? I just said what I do is weird. Allsif, Kuliev? The thing is, I just like hitchhiking. The only reason I'm streaming hitchhiking is because I like hitchhiking. And I thought it'd be cool to show people what it's like. That's it. I never had dreams of being successful in some online entertainer career platform. I didn't have dreams as a kid of being a YouTuber or some kind of online content creator. Well, when I was a kid, I didn't even think of hitchhiking. Anyway, I don't know how that happened, but anyway, I ended up hitchhiking. It became something I loved. And I wanted to share that with people, and this is the platform that I decided to show that on because I thought it would be authentic. I thought it'd be real. Because it's live. You can't edit it, you can't filter it, it is what it is. And if you like it, then you like it. If you don't, then you don't. It's really simple. Hitchhike here in Canada during the winter, I'd like to see you handle that. I've done that. Watch the interview at Twitch channel, love your streams, doing things that I'd never ever do. You need to give yourself a bit of a pat on that. Thank you, Trumpets. Like, again, I just like hitchhiking. Like, every day I'm like, why do you do this? I get the same kind of questions. Why do you do this? Why do you do this? Why do you do this? I just like it. And I do like showing people as well. If I wasn't streaming it, I'd still be doing it. Anyway, this is trying to hitchhike on the Dempster Highway, headed north to Dawson, from like near Dawson City to Inuvik, Northwest Territories, a couple winters ago. I've done it. Streaming in Canadian Arctic, well, okay. You don't have to go to the Arctic in Canada to find some really cold environments. You can do Central Canada, Eastern Canada in the winter. You can do it. That was 4 hours and minus 37 Celsius. Classy Kylie. Hey, how's it going? Good to see you. I've been to New York for work. It's cold AF up there. Do you remember the North Mart there, rather, in Inuvik? It's the main grocery store there. At the back of the grocery store, there's a parking lot, and at the back of the parking lot, when I was there was a trailer for a commercial truck, like a 52-foot long trailer, and I camped out behind the North Mart, behind that trailer one night there, in the winter. It's good times. Yeah. Get inspired from the Vice series about hitchhiking? No. I started hitchhiking as a means of transportation, and it wasn't like Vice, like that was out by the time I started. I didn't watch that and be like, I want to do that. I just wanted to get to Vancouver from Kelowna. Well, I guess the first trip was to Victoria, but I was expecting to get a ride to Vancouver. I just happened to get a ride from Kelowna all the way to Victoria. I got lucky, but I just wanted to get a ride there and not take the Greyhound bus. And it worked, and I met a cool person, and I had a cool experience, and it escalated from there. Rupert is only 2 hours away from Singapore? That is correct, and it's taken me 4 days to do that, because I've been purposely going slow. Which I know exactly where that is. I have videos on my YouTube from Inuvik if you want to see them. Went dog sledding on the frozen highway. Got vids of the pups. That's cool. I saw the dog sledding operations up there. I didn't do it. I think it'd be fun to go dog sledding. Did you enjoy it? I hitchhiked on ice roads. I have videos of me like driving in cars down the ice road heading north out of Inuvik. I was trying to get to Tuktoyaktuk, but the ice road to Tuk was closed when I was there. I don't like your glasses, just saying. Then you don't have to watch the stream if you don't like it. If how I stream, whether that's how I dress, how I act, how I do anything, upsets you, then there's thousands and thousands of other streamers on this platform that would love to have you. But I don't care enough about you being here to try and fight for your presence. Go back. Surreal, I had 4 pups pulling me. When I yelled their command, they ripped the sled out from my hands and dragged me an 1/8 of the mile through the snow. Sounds like a good time. F the haters? I just don't really care enough. Like, people come into your channel and they'll be like, I'm watching this so I control what you're doing. I don't care enough. I don't care enough for like numbers or anything where I'm gonna fight for it. Like, I'm gonna do what I like to do. People seem to find the hitchhiking thing interesting. I love doing it. If people watch it, then that's wonderful. I love sharing that experience with you. I love hanging out with you guys, bantering, talking, answering your questions about it. But if you're happy here, you're happy here. If you're not, then I don't give a shit. So DM you the videos to check out later. I just whisper me. Or Instagram. Like, I think we have a ! Socials command or something like that. Gives you my Twitter, my Instagram. Like, any of them will work. I'll find them. But wow, Drew Chu with the $25 tip. Thank you so much for the $25. Cheers to Malaysia. This is the last bit of beer, so cheers. Cheers. Thank you very much, Drew Chu, for the $25. Appreciate the support. Malaysia's been good. Malaysia's been pretty good. the only thing that's uncomfortable for me with Malaysia is the climate, and that's just Southeast Asia. Like there's no getting around that. But true, thank you. Appreciate that. You said last night you're 25, you want to be married and kids in 30s. Do you plans for when you stop this and what life looks after? I don't have a plan for later. I just know being inside my brain, I'm quite sure at some point in my life I will desire some semblance of stability. I would like to travel my whole life, but I would like to have a home base of operations. I'd like to have a place that I call my own, and I would love to have a long-term partner at some point, and kids at some point. I don't want any of that right now, but just knowing myself, I would like that in the future. But what will I do as far as career, as far as source of income, as far as just lifestyle in the future? I have no idea, and I'm okay with that. Okay with that. Like with hitchhiking, I never know what I'm gonna get next, and I'm okay with that. I like just having things play out as they will, and it's probably gonna be the same thing for my life. Kids and wife. I said long-term partner because I don't really care about getting married. I've no in my mind, there's no need to get married. I don't see the need. If anyone does see the need, then I guess fine. If I ever find a person that I fall in love with and want to spend the rest of my life with, and they are very insistent on they want to get married, then I wouldn't fight them on it too hard. I'd be like, I don't really care. I'd rather not just spend a bunch of money on something that doesn't matter very much to me. But if you want to get married, we can. I just don't care enough to do it. Ever watch that clip of the cop trolling you? Wait, there's a cop trolling me? Which cop is trolling me? You can get some new sunglasses for cheap in Thailand. These sunglasses are working just fine. I'll probably use them until I break them or I lose them. DM Sent Joyman Nivik is amazing. I think you're the first person I've talked to on the stream that's actually been to Nivik. Looks get so drunk that when it was minus 51C in Blizzard, they were shirtless riding us down. Did you see the wolf on the corner house down the street from Northmart? No, I don't think I saw the wolf. But looks get so drunk. I did have an experience with that. It was Friday night in Inuvik, and I think I had a couple drinks. I got into town, and the first night I camped out. But then the next night I had some guy apparently saw me camping out behind the North Mart, and he walked up to me and he's like, "Hey, were you hitchhiking, were you camping behind the North Mart?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And he's like, "There's a warming shelter during the winter months. They have essentially a homeless shelter that's open for people that don't have a place to stay that night, so you don't freeze to death." I'm like, "Oh, that's very useful." I took the information of that place, and the next night, which happened to be a Friday night, I went to this warming shelter, and it was a very strange experience. Everyone was very, very, very drunk, except for me. I had 2 drinks or something like that. I was just looking for a place to sleep. They have these plastic mats on the floor, and I went there. They took my backpack and put it. No, they let me keep my backpack because I was an outsider. I was outside of the kind of culture of this place. Most of the people there were locals that were drunk, and they just were gonna crash there for the night. Let me keep my backpack. They took my knife from me, which is fine. And it was such a loud place. Every single other person that was there was drunk, and they were fighting, and they were yelling. I put some music on, put my headphones in, had my backpack next to me, so I'm like, this is my backpack, I'm not leaving this. They had lockers, but they weren't big enough to put a 70-liter backpack. That's my old backpack at the time. Anyways, I was there that night. I didn't sleep very much, and I was back to sleeping outside the next night, because I didn't like it very much. You were in Arizona when you cat? Yes, I was. Classic Highway. Sorry. I didn't read any messages for a while here because I was telling a story. Probably rather freeze. No, like my first night up there was, I think, minus 32 Celsius. It's late February, early March. So still winter. It's probably not like as cold as it gets. Well, it wasn't for sure. But it's definitely winter. It's definitely winter. Place a terrible bar. There was something else too. Well, I went to like a couple bars. I went to a restaurant. It's totally geared towards tourists, I think. Had like reindeer meat stuff and things, and it was good food. And they're nice. They were nice there. You know what I thought was strange? Like, Inuvik is considered a city, I think? Is it a city? Anyway. Or is it just a town? I don't remember. But they don't have a Tim Hortons. They have a KFC and a Pizza Hut, I believe. But no Tim Hortons. But like, you like if you Google Tim Hortons, there'll be like random communities on like the coast of the Hudson's Bay that are like fly-in, fly-out communities only, and they have a Tim Hortons. And Inuvik doesn't have a Tim Hortons? How does it not have a Tim Hortons? Most cold November, December. That's when I was there. Minus 65 Celsius. Air temperature, wind chill made about minus 75. Yeah, the coldest I had with wind chill was in the minus 50s. But I think that was like low minus 30s with a good wind chill. They have A&W too? Do they? I don't remember there being an A&W. It totally could have been there though. Guess they're getting ready to open this place. I heard some hotel rooms are just big enough to call in and lay down. Well, like something like a capsule hotel would be essentially exactly what you say, and you probably have someone actually stacked underneath you. It's essentially like a slightly more private hostel without the social aspect. Also, Inuvik Airport and North Wales Airport don't have security. I had so many workplaces in my jacket. Yeah, I hitchhiked to Inuvik, but I flew back. And I think, yeah, no, I don't remember going through security. I think you're right with that one. Plans for today? Well, I finished my beer and I'm going to be. Oh, there's a black cat. You want to say hi? Let's get some rain. I want to hitchhike to the next town, but where are we at? 4 o'clock. This would be around the time where they would. Good chance. This cat. Good chance that we'll get some monsoon rain. Do you have lunch? No, I need to eat food. Actually, I really should do that. I'm more drunk off of one beer than I should be. I just feel the effects of one beer more than I should. We're gonna go to Watson's, so potentially get some DEET bug spray. Is it dehydrated? No, I haven't eaten very much. The less I eat, the less of anything I need to intoxicate me. Let's do a little bit of walking and find a place to grab some food. Also potentially find some real bug spray that actually has an active ingredient that does something. Looking at the rain radar, it looks like it might be about to arrive. Alright. Well, actually, this place is about to open. We really could just get some food here. It's a Chinese, like, kind of market. Food poisoning or problem being in foreign countries. I got stomach bug in Japan, but I feel like that was from one of your cleansing fountain, like, at one of the temples. I feel like it's one of those. It could have been food, though. That's my only doubt of that. Extra fatty meal? Yeah, I could use it. What time does this place open? Alright, let's see. Food court. 1 minute. Give me times? It's not giving me times. Hawker Center. It's giving me times? It says open. Let me just see what's here. See if there's something open, and then go eat there. He's separated from Jamal today. Someone want to come on the journey with you. I was very tired, and I was not very chatty this morning, so yeah. Sounds beautiful. No products contain DEET at Watson's, at least online. Store might have something else, not sure. DEET is not big in Australia, for example. What do they use as an active ingredient? Just want something that actually works. Famous drinking stains? Yeah. It's a dangerous game, though. It's a dangerous game.
Where are you at? Maybe I'll 27. You're okay for now.
Amazon, ship yourself some of the good DEET from home. It's gonna cost a lot to ship it across the Pacific. It's not known to be the cheapest place to ship things from. As the forest camping around here, Trevor, just cost trap signs. Well, it would depend how far away from the main roads you get. I haven't done it, so I haven't camped since I've been in Asia. Natural ones already. That doesn't excite me though. Click a rate and see other active ingredient usually if it's contained DEET. Do they have that in Asia here? I haven't actually tried it. I don't know how effective it is. But I haven't found the natural ones to be particularly effective. They don't excite me. EXBC, hello. Thank you so much for the raid. Hi. Thank you. And everyone, welcome to Malaysia. I assume you just came here from South Korea. regardless. EXBC, thank you very much for the raid. And everyone with the hitch, or I hitchhike, and I'm currently in Malaysia. We hitchhiked here to this town. I forget the name of it because I forget the names of things really easily. But I'm slowly hitchhiking my way north through Malaysia into Thailand and then beyond. Haven't been here before. That's my stream, hitchhiking in other countries around the world. I've done it in 25 countries on stream. 33 countries I've hitchhiked in total in. Looks humid AF? It is. I can confirm. Although I'm from Canada. Hi. I'm from Canada, so I'm more affected by heat and humidity than your average person. Hope safe travel. Oh, thank you very much. I do appreciate that. It's cool. I would like to go to South Korea in the future. I would love to talk to you about places I should go and things maybe I should do, and maybe what you think about how hitchhiking would go in Korea. Anybody tried to kill you? I've been murdered 3 times hitchhiking, but I think I'm doing pretty good. What was that electronic box put in his pocket? It's a battery. Well, look, they're hot and humid. Yeah, overcast, hot, humid. It's monsoon season here in Malaysia, so it rains essentially every day, usually around this time of the day. So it probably gets, okay, I'm just gonna keep going. Find a place to eat. I haven't really eaten much today. I had like a cup of noodle things. I just had a beer. I can tell I haven't eaten enough because one beer, like a larger bottle of beer, affected me more than it usually would. North Korean hitchhiking would be very interesting. I know it's a joke, but it's like, okay, you can't go to North Korea without like kind of a guide, and they're gonna tell you, they're gonna take you where they want you to go, and show you what they want you to see at a particular moment in time. So you don't have freedom to explore on your own volition, and I don't want to go anywhere that I don't have freedom to explore on my own volition. Should have brought a dehumidifier. Just dehumidify the world. Okay, excuse me. What is this? I know you don't want motorcycles on the sidewalk. I'm not the thickest individual, okay? But can you explain this? Like, I'm actually really freaking skinny. Who is gonna be able to walk through that? I know you don't want motorcycles on your sidewalks. I understand that. 2 posts would have done it just fine. 2 posts would do just fine. Anyway. It's the lowest ceiling ever. 6'10", 280 pounds, by the way. Yeah, this is the town of, I forget what it's called, because I'm bad with names. We could see what Malaysian KFC's like. I keep seeing KFC's. Apparently it's a big thing here. I do have to get some food though. I feel like everyone's gonna get mad at me for not eating a culturally appropriate, at a culturally appropriate place. Like, these are everywhere. Whoever designed this is like, what is that? It's like, it's just dumb. It's KFC time? It might be KFC time. What do you have? Breakfast value bowls, curry lava rice bowl, loaded potato bowl, They got the Thai must try. Sawa de crunch. With Thai spices, that could be good. Also recently put in, they're so crispy. Also, they would have air conditioning. Are you been eating kosher foods? Let's just get some freaking KFC. I don't care. You guys just say whatever you want. It feels so good. It's so nice. KFC have worm? Extra protein, it's good for you. Builds character. Oh, worm, a few worms here and there. Cheese curds? Do they have cheese curds? Here in Canada, I'm from Canada by the way. We're known for our cheese curds, but specifically in poutine. See what they sell here? Yeah, we got it. It's gonna be hard to read. I'm gonna set up for this. I might try this Sawa de crunch with Thai spices. They got something box meal. Wait, no, it's got a burger, chicken, a drink, fries, and like some random sides. Sounds good. Ooh, and they got POS systems. You can actually pay with credit card. That's poutine. Well, it's French Canadian. It's French Canadian dish, so of course it would make sense that the French part of Canada would have the most authentic, like examples of that dish. Have PC beer in Canada also, like President's Choice. Yeah, Superstore. Chat teaches streamers everything. What did you guys teach me this time? I've been taught many things through stream. I'm not saying you didn't. I'm just curious what I learned this time. Fried waffle sticks. Popcorn chicken here, you got your classics, combo meals, double down. Wait, they got a double down. They got the, wait, was that what it's called in North America? Like the pieces of chicken with the cheese and the meat, like between the two pieces, like a burger, but instead of buns made of bread, it's made of chicken. Hard to get rides around here? Nah, it's been pretty easy. Super Jamat box. Curry lava rice bowl. That sounds really good. Also spicy. If I'm in Malaysia and something says lava, it kind of scares me. It's pretty cheap though. Double downs? Yeah, they got double downs here. Should we get a double down? Eat local food? See, I knew when I came in here, I was waiting for it to come, and everyone was so like just accepting of my choices that we reached the point. Something that's just a Malaysian KFC? I'm guessing the Sawa de crunch is just a Malaysian. It's like, although it says with Thai spices, I'm not sure. authentic Malaysian food from scratch. Yeah, everyone knows this is a cooking stream. Streaming are not allowed to have a mind of their own. I agree with you. It's a hive mind. Hive mind. Kind of like implant chat into your brain and it controls you. Try before Zinger Supreme Meal. I think I've had Zinger. Sounds familiar. Your job application? I'm not allowed to. I don't have a working visa for Malaysia. Based on every country I go to, like I'm in some weird gray zone. Like technically this is my job, but they don't consider it working. It's kind of weird. Pitch good and greasy, bro. Be careful, floors are greasy. You're greasy. Hi. Could I get the Solid Day Crunch box meal?
You bring it away? Here.
Eat here, yeah.
2 pieces or 3 pieces?
Or what's the bottom one? The box meal?
Box meal.
Box meal? Box
One
meal?
set, eh? Hey, Zinger burger. So drink apple.
Drink. What is it?
Lemonade apple.
Okay.
Alright.
Sounds good.
Additional cheesy wedges.
Cheesy wedges? Yeah, that sounds good.
Cheesy wedges, api.
Yeah, cheesy wedges. That was an extra. I got scammed. But included for
25.80.
on credit.
Money.
Yeah.
Alright, sir.
Thank you very much.
Alright. Boleh tak? Boleh tak? Boleh tak?
Okay. I almost knocked my drink over. That would have been sweet. I would have cried. It's apple lemonade or something.
What's your name?
My name is Trevor. What's your name?
My name is
One more time. What's your name again?
Aika.
Haika? Nice to meet you, Haika. I'm from Canada. Canada. Do you know Canada? Yeah? Other side of the world? Do you watch YouTube videos? Maybe?
Banyak dia bawa barang.
guys. If you want to see what I do with all my filming and stuff, I go around the world and I travel different places and show people what it's like. That's all my information on there.
Thanks.
Nice to meet you. Fly? They have flies in Malaysia. Did you know that? I was just as surprised as you were. I came here and like, they don't have bugs in Malaysia. Why would there be bugs in Malaysia? And I came here and they actually do. And then I got really upset.
What's your name?
Trevor. Trevor. Alright. This is my KFC experience in Malaysia. Let's start with this. There are plenty of bugs in Malaysia? Yeah, the dozen bug bites I got last night are... Yeah. They want your food? No, I saw them earlier, they were just eyeing me up. It's all the camera equipment. Kids get very curious. They, I don't know. I like it. Like, you can tell that sometimes adults are like curious, but they're not curious enough to actually like be outwardly like interested in what you're doing. Like you can tell they're like, oh, what is that person doing? But a kid will see that and like the curiosity is just like gets the better of them and they will come up and start talking to you. Don't let your curiosity die. Never stop exploring. I think that's the North Face slogan. Don't sue me, North Face. So do you kill the fly? I don't know where the fly is. Here's my kind of spicy chicken sandwich. It's pretty good. It's in your pants? Cable. A modem. Passport. And utility. Swiss Army. Now, okay. Believe it or not, this is the front of my passport. This is the front of my passport. Can you tell which country I'm from? This is the front. This is the back. Front, back. Actually is Canada. No immigration thing. It's fake. It does have a chip in it, but I haven't had a problem yet. This passport should be good till 2025. I don't think it'll make it to 2025. No one's ever questioned it. there's a thing, they like swipe your passport and it's on the picture page. And they've had to do it a couple times, but it always does eventually swipe. Let's try this cheesy fry thing. Look at these. Look at that fake cheese. Why don't they label it? I'll show you what the Canadian passport's supposed to look like. Actually, I'm gonna plug in this phone first. It looked very different when I first got the passport. Come on man, you're supposed to eat local? I think I've eaten local every single meal so far in Malaysia. I wanted air conditioning and some whatever chicken. You can't accept that. You can find another travel screamer that never does anything unauthentic. I hope you can find that. What was... oh yeah. What the passport's supposed to look like. Canadian passport. Awkward kittying. Hey, how's it going? This is what my passport should look like. It has like whatever gold, whatever inscribed, whatever on the front. And this is what it currently looks like. Yeah. Call my number. On the business card, do you use like Instagram or Twitter or email number? Like,
No. This is the number phone.
I don't have a phone number that works in Asia because I'm from Canada. But if you use like an email, do you have an email? An email? Like a Gmail, a Hotmail, or a Yahoo?
Instagram.
Yeah, one of those. On the card, it has my account, and you can personal message me on those accounts. Yeah, that's the best way to reach me, is through those social media accounts.
This is you beli semua ini berapa?
Me, one more time. Can you repeat that? Translator? Translator? Let's try this. So, if you speak Malay, translate. I speak English, translate. Zero.
Uncle beli semua berapa ringgit?
I don't think I translate correctly.
It's $1.
Did anyone translate what they're saying? Yeah, it didn't do a very good job. Uncle Temerloh. That's about your meal? Can you try one more time? How much is meal? All of this, how much? How much? Ringgit? For this? 25 to 5 for this, for the meal. Do you want to try? Try a cheesy fry? Okay. You can try. Good. Have you tried that before? First time? First time? Yeah. Do you want to try? No? Okay. No speaking English? Small? Did you just finish school today? Yeah? Do you like school? Yeah? Do you have a favorite subject? No? Do you have a favorite subject? Yeah? What is it? Science. I like that. Like, in general, or like chemistry, physics, biology, geology. Which one? Technology. Oh, okay. China? What about China? From China? Not Malay? Malay. Speaking China? You want another business card? Ah, I can do that. Handsome. Thank you. Do you want one? Yeah? Yeah? No, you got one. Alright, you got one.
Can I get your number?
I don't have a number. Just the Instagram, Twitter, email, and Twitch page. Yeah. I don't know my number. No food, no. This guy, they specifically asked for another business card. Professional hitchhiker law? What? You've never met a professional hitchhiker before? Well, now you're getting educated. What kind of started as a joke? Because when I started streaming this, it just stemmed from a passion in hitchhiking. I did 4 years before I started streaming. I started streaming and I actually had no real desire to monetize the stream. I'm like, I'm just gonna show people it's like the hitchhike. After like a month, people convinced me to like get my affiliate stuff sorted and then get a donation bar and stuff like that. And I started making a little bit of money from streaming. And I'm like, well, I don't have another job right now because I worked, saved up money, and like quit my job, and now I have my funds to travel with. That was normal for me. But now I'm making money while I'm hitchhiking from my hitchhiking. And what you like what your profession or what you do for money is your profession. So I'm like, if I hitchhike and that's how I make my money, then I'm a professional hitchhiker. Right? Wouldn't that be fun? Because my original business cards just said Trevor Daniluk, my name, and my title was hitchhiker. So once I started making money on Twitch from hitchhiking and streaming that, I thought it'd be fun to add professional. Had to get Hitch Live Series for Gmail. Is there another Hitch Live? Apparently. Or Google was withholding that. Professional online troll. Who pays you? How many years have you been a professional hitchhiker? I started streaming 1.5 years ago, about 18 months. And it became self-sustaining within 2 to 3 months. So, at that point. Just under 1.5 years ago. Got mayo on your lip? Saving it for later. I just like pick this up and gnaw at it. How old are you? I'm 25. Oh, that's spicy. Girlfriend or wife? No, I do not. Probably won't happen while I do what I do. Twitch streaming is a legit way to make money and get to streaming. The passion has to come first. You can't just be like, I don't know what I want to do, so I guess like maybe I'll start streaming because I guess I could tolerate doing that as a means of making money. If you go into streaming for the money, you're going to hate it. The only reason I'm streaming hitchhiking is because I like hitchhiking and wanted to share it with people and share a passion I have. And the people that last in this industry and people that have a very strong passion for what they broadcast. Weirdest video having your channels apart? You know, I haven't really had anything that weird. I haven't sought out the weirdest. I kind of just like eat what's around me. In Japan, I just osasume everything. Give me a recommendation. People get jobs to make money and hate it, which doesn't have to be just because you love it. I'm saying you're not going to last on this platform if you don't love it. Because of the people that start streaming on Twitch TV that actually have it become their full-time gig, where they're actually able to comfortably sustain themselves full-time, it's probably 1% or less of people that actually make it to that point. So, if you get into this for the money, there's a very good chance you'll be disappointed because the money won't be there like you want it to be. But if you just enjoy it and the money never comes, then you still enjoyed it. The vast majority of people on this platform stream to 0 people. They have 0 viewers. What was in frame? Stream 0 viewers when I stream. I don't mind it. Well, but the thing is, if you're doing this for money and you have a passion to grow a stream for it to be a financially sustainable thing, maybe you get 0, 1, 2 viewers and it doesn't grow from that, that's very defeating, isn't it? If you just do it for fun though, if you just like streaming whatever you're streaming and sharing it with anyone that's interested, or even just maybe some friends, your friends know that you stream and they'll tune in and like say hi to you and stuff as you're streaming, then it can still be a positive thing. But if your whole mentality behind streaming is you want to make money and you don't get the growth that you want in your brain, you're not going to enjoy this. How do you go to stream? I'm the only one that streams what I do, and it's fairly clickbait. This is my interpretation of it, and maybe it's incorrect. I'm in a category on Twitch that is your kind of your anything but gaming category. It used to be IRL, now everyone streams on Twitch chatting. I just do what everyone else does. But you scroll through this category, whatever category it was or is now, and you see some dude standing on the side of the road with a cardboard sign and his thumb out, and he's hitchhiking. His title says "Hitchhiking in this country, day whatever," and people click on it because it's weird, it's different. You don't get lost in a sea of people playing the same game, because I'm in that random category, and I'm doing something that's just weird in that category. I'm not saying the majority of people that see what I do will not like what I do, but enough people actually look at it and click on it that it does grow. This antenna is new. It's a type of modem I have. It has external antennas on them. Lester Field helps a lot of people grow nowadays. That's difficult. There's the same 10 people that get featured on live stream fails all day, every day, because they have dedicated viewers that post what they like, and the moderators like their content, so they get posted up there and upvoted. Because they already have an established community, so they get upvoted and they're at the top of the list. It's a fairly small percentage of things that are on live stream fails that are smaller streams. There definitely are smaller streams that get featured on there, and they certainly helped me grow, because I had obscure interactions hitchhiking that got posted there, and every time that happened, you'd get several hundred followers in a day, where normally, when you're starting out, you're getting 0 to a few followers a day. But live stream fail subreddit is a whole lot of the same people and a whole lot of reacting content. There's occasionally some really interesting stuff on there, and I check it once every few days usually, just to see like what's current on Twitch, and it usually doesn't excite me very much. But occasionally cool stuff happens. Like I love that Damien Explores just got posted on there, and everyone's loving his content. Just really high quality setup. He does like a lot of like outdoor bird watching. He was also the first person to do a fully underwater stream. I was super stoked that he got featured on that platform, and everyone was super receptive of what he was doing, because I think he's put a lot of work into the actual tech side of making his stream what it is. And I just love that it's another person that's outdoors that is getting recognized for their content. I don't know, we can do like a shout out Damien Explores command or something like that, birdwatcher, follow him, he's so good, and birdwatching is very fun to watch. See, and you wouldn't think that when you just see it in on Twitch, right? But I've watched it as well. Let's go. How's Malaysia so far to you? People have been wonderful. Hitchhiking's been good. The climate is really hot and humid for me. The monsoon, like we get rain every day. It's actually not that bad. You get like a few hours in the afternoon somewhere where it's kind of torrential downpour or thunderstorm for like a short amount of time, but then it's done. Do a hunting stream, but that's TOS. I've seen people do it. I'm not sure if it's actually TOS or if they just got away with it because they were like starting their stream, so there's not that many people to report what they're doing. But I've seen people hunting on stream. How long do you plan on staying in Malaysia? Until I hitchhike far enough north that I end up in Thailand. So it just depends. How long that takes. I'll look at box for the 17 months, Twitch Prime Reset. Thank you very much for the 17 months. Appreciate that. Get away with the Yoshi the gory part. I'm guessing it would be they wouldn't let you showing like if you had the camera on like you actually shooting the deer and like a still shot. I have a feeling that wouldn't be received that well. But like when I was watching, it was kind of like someone was in a deer stand and they were just very quiet in a deer stand, and they kind of pointed at themselves and outside. Any islands to Thailand just to the land route? I have no idea. I don't have a plan. And cheap and good phones to stream with any experience. A lot of people for like an older good phone for streaming, a lot of people recommend the Samsung Galaxy S7. That's going back several years now, so you can probably get one pretty. That'll be good enough to stream. It won't overheat too bad on you.